Fable of the Crossroads. Written by Michael Fuller. December 21st. The night of the winter solstice. The year was somewhere within the long peace of the Edo era, an age where wars had quieted, but the hearts of warriors had not. Matsudaira Nobuaki stood alone on a hill overlooking a valley buried in white. The moon above him was full and stained red, as if the heavens themselves carried an old wound that refused to heal. Snow fell slowly, deliberately, each flake settling like a memory he could not escape. Nobuaki had buried many. His parents, his brothers, his retainers, his friends, and finally, his wife. All were gone. All except one. His daughter. Her name was Akio. She stood at the edge of adulthood now, no longer a child, not yet a woman, raised in the silence left behind by death and duty. She carried her grief with grace, and her eyes held a stillness that frightened him more than tears ever could. Matsudaira Nobuaki was a samurai of unbroken oath. He had sworn everything. His sword, his lands, his possessions, his bloodline, and if commanded, even his daughter. The emperor's law was absolute. The oath was clear. A samurai gives all. Nobuaki closed his eyes. The wind cut through his armor, but it was nothing compared to the cold within his chest. For the first time in his life, he stood at a crossroads where honor and love faced one another, and demanded different sacrifices. He remained still for a long time. Then, a voice, soft, certain, unmistakable. Husband. His breath caught. He did not turn. He did not question. Because no ghost could ever sound so alive. Haney, he whispered. The name trembled on his lips like a prayer he had not earned. The voice of his wife carried across the snow as if the night itself leaned closer to listen. You are not lost, she said. You are afraid. Nobuaki clenched his fists. I swore an oath, he answered the empty air. I was born to serve. And you were born to love, Haney replied. The snow fell heavier now. She spoke again. Take Akio west, she said. Beyond the emperor's reach. Give her into the care of the madam of the western warlord. His heart pounded. That woman trains geisha, he said. Entertainers. Courtesans. She trains survivors, Haney corrected gently. Women who learn to read a room before drawing breath. Women who understand power before men ever realize they've surrendered it. Nobuaki opened his eyes. The moon burned red above him. She will teach our daughter beauty, Haney continued. Yes, but also discipline, observation, and deception. Skills you once taught in secret, when you thought no one knew. His jaw tightened. You knew, he said. I always knew, Haney answered. And so will Akio. The wind rose. Trust her, his wife said. Trust the training you gave her when no one was watching. Trust the strength she carries, not because she is hidden, but because she is yours. Silence returned. Nobuaki stood unmoving as snow climbed around his boots, as if the earth itself tried to claim him where he stood. Then slowly he bowed. Not to the emperor, not to the code, but to the memory of the woman who had loved him beyond death. When he turned from the hill, the decision was already made. Before dawn, Matsudaira Nobuaki would break his oath. He would become a traitor to the emperor, so that he could remain a father. The snowfall thickened as he descended, covering his tracks almost immediately, nature itself conspiring to erase the path of a man who chose love over law. Akio waited below. She said nothing when he told her. She only bowed. And in that bow, Nobuaki saw it clearly. The calm of a warrior. The awareness of a survivor. The legacy of a name that would not end with him. They vanished west before the solstice night released its grip. And history never recorded Matsudaira Nobuaki's betrayal. But somewhere, a daughter lived. Pause. Happy New Year from Geekman's World. I sincerely hope the absolute best for you this coming 2026. Thank you to all my subscribers. I appreciate every one of you.